I am Smita Kulkarni. I'm 47 years old. I'm a baker, a homemaker, and a mother to a 16-year-old. And I'm also a fitness enthusiast. I have ulcerative colitis. I'm postmenopausal. It's always like, oh wow, you're running, 47 women running. Today I have done 5 full marathons with all of this. My knees are fine, and I'm going to be doing many more. I've always been into fitness. I've always been I've been a fitness enthusiast ever since my childhood, thanks to my parents. So I've been doing yoga, a lot of walking, body weight exercises since I was a child. But then after I got married and when I conceived, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, and which actually makes the symptoms are you feel very tired and you get a lot of fatigue, and it's a irritable bowel disease and it's an autoimmune disease. So there is no cure for it, but you can only control it by treatment. And then when I was 37, I menopaused, which was it was a very difficult phase for me. And I menopaused that early, premature menopause, because it runs in my family. It's hereditary. Two of my aunts, already had menopause at 37 also. And then I started noticing a lot of changes in my body, a lot of mood swings, hot flushes. So ulcerative colitis in itself, gives you a lot of muscle weakness, tiredness. And then with the menopause also that hit me at 37 was really very, a difficult phase in my life. And I started noticing a lot of weight gain, and even being, so much into fitness, I just could not control it. And all these things normally happen to a woman past 50, where she is already, ready to deal with something like that. So when that happened to me at age 37, when I was still a young mother, and so it hit me hard. So to control my mood swings and my weight gain, I knew I had to do something different. So I was already walking a lot, I was weight training, I was doing yoga, but nothing was shifting my weight. So I just knew that I had to kind of change my whole pattern, and I just said, let me start running. So I started walk, runs, and slowly I realized I was loving it. Slowly the walking became less and the running became more, and I started enjoying myself. And then slowly it came to a point where I started feeling the changes in my body again. I used to be much more happier, and then there came a point where somebody told me to run a 10-kilometer race at PRBM, and I could run for 10 kilometers without stopping, and that was a big achievement for me. And then I went on to do a half marathon at the Mumbai Marathon, which also I did with very good time, with no training, and just my sheer will, determination. And that's how I started my running journey. So today I've done more than about 21 half marathons, and I've done full marathons, 5 full marathons. I've done an international marathon as well at Berlin, which is the world major. What I enjoy the most about running is the runner's high, the endorphins, that you get. It's like, I don't think even alcohol does that, can do it to anyone. It's it's a de-stressor. It completely, any problems I have, I just need to go for a run and I get solutions for my problems. That's what running does to me. Also, the friends I have made, my running group, so many people I have met in this running journey of mine who have helped me a lot, who have inspired me, motivated me. So yes, what I enjoy about running is just, everything about it is good. It's just a total de-stressor which helps me with my health issues as well. Preparing for a race actually begins about 4 to 5 months, before the actual race, like for a full marathon, for which I am training with a coach. I have a coach, Dr. Radkar. So he gives us his training plans and we follow that. At the same time, I do take care of my diet that time. I mean, it's not that I don't follow any fad diets. It's just that I just take care of, maybe having less sugar and no fried foods, staying off junk foods. And the day before the race, I see to it that I stay completely off my feet, not walk around too much. I hydrate myself a lot. I use Fast Enough Reload, which is like electrolytes. So you've got to hydrate yourself a lot before race day. Also, see to it that you focus on your race the day before. You kind of visualize your race the day before, and that really helps. Being positive about your race and being totally in a positive frame of mind before the race. So being a baker actually is just willpower. I love my own things that I make, my own cupcakes. I love cooking, so I do love cooking. And yes, I think it's just willpower. I'm just so used to, it's not that I stay away from it. I will have a bite or something, but that's what I'm saying. I've never dieted ever in my life. So I eat anything and everything, but I eat everything in moderation, and that's the key, I think. You cannot say I'm never going to eat sugar, or what's life? You have to live life as well. So maybe I would have a bite of the cupcake, share it with a friend. I share it with my son. So yes, I have been a brand ambassador for quite a few events. The recent being the Bajaj Alliance Plankathon, and also a lot of other race events like the Red Marathon, the AFMC, and a few others. And my highlights actually have been, getting podiums in my age category, and the recent one being the Satara Half Hill Marathon, where I got the podium. So that was really something that made me really, really happy. And my 2018, each and every race was either a podium or a PB, except for the Goa River Marathon, which was not that good because of the weather. But otherwise, I think I achieved a lot last year, and whatever goals I had, my targets, everything was achieved last year. For me, in my experience, I've never really, experienced any different treatment being a woman as a runner. In fact, I feel we are admired much more. It's always like, oh wow, you're running, like 47 women running. It's like I've got much more respect from people now. I inspire people, which people tell me that I inspire them to run, which in fact helps me to, and motivates me to keep on running. And so no different treatment is given because I'm a woman runner. Only thing is toilets. Men can just do it anywhere. For women, it gets a little difficult, when we are doing our training runs, to use the loo. That's it. The first thing actually when anyone, I tell anyone I run or I do marathons, oh, your knees, running is bad for the knees. No. So today I have ulcerative colitis. I'm postmenopausal, which actually, leads to osteoporosis. Ulcerative colitis gives you a lot of muscle weakness. So today I have done 5 full marathons with all of this. My knees are fine, and I'm going to be doing many more henceforward. And the only thing you should do is not just run. You have to strength train, which I do. So actually running, if you take care of your strength training, your core, everything else, balance it out with other things, I think nothing will happen to you. Oh yes, lots. In the past, I think 3-4 years, the running culture has really changed. And even in a small city like Pune, you can see so many runners. You go out in the mornings at 5:36 and you will see, at least a few runners, running groups, running in at least each and every area. So in 2004, when Mumbai Marathon first took place, I think there were only 22,000 people, if I'm not mistaken, participants. And today in 2019, there were more than 40,000. So you can yourself see what the change is now. So yes, I think it has caught on big time, running culture here. I mean, and all ages. So it's good to see that. I would suggest if you do want to start running, and if you've never done it before, the best thing is, there are a lot of running groups now in all the areas here. So try to get into some kind of a running group, which will, it will help you to understand running. Running is just not lacing up your shoes and going out. You could get a lot of injuries, a lot of people just run, do no strength training, no core training, no stretching, no warming up, and then you can get injuries. So I would suggest to anybody who wants to start running is try to get either a coach or a running group, where, there will be people who will help you out, and start slow, and then eventually I think with a running group will definitely motivate you also, and you keep you in the loop of how to go about everything.